Okay, we're finding the surface area of the cylinder. We've got three pieces of this that we've got to calculate. Okay, we've got to calculate this area, and we don't really actually have to calculate a second area. We just need to say, okay, we've got that same area down here, so whatever the area of the base is, we'll have to double it. And by the way, just fun fact, the area of the base, the area of a circle, is pi times the radius squared, and we're going to get that twice because there's two of those bases. Okay, we're going to add to that the lateral surface, and that's going to be all of this surface going around, okay? And then back again on the other side. Yeah? Well, it's maybe badly drawn, but you get the idea, okay? So what's the formula for that? Well, you need the circumference. Basically, if you were to, let me erase all these marks. If you were to take this surface that's wrapped around the outside edge and you were somehow able to slice it along here and open it up, you would get a rectangle that was this high by this would be the edge of the width. Okay, so if we can find the circumference, and the circumference is 2 pi r for a circle, 2 pi r, and then you do that times the height, you'll get that lateral surface. Okay, so all of this will equal the total surface area. Now we just got to plug in the numbers that we know. We say 2, and they want it in terms of pi, so we're not going to use 3.14 or our pi button. 2 times pi times r, what's the radius? Well, the whole thing, the diameter is 9, so the radius is going to be 4.5, and that's what we're going to use. So we say 4.5 times, what's the height? The height is 19. Okay, plus 2 times pi times the radius, 4.5 squared. All of that will equal the surface area. So if we multiply these numbers here together, we get 2 times 4.5 is 9. So then 9 times 19 is 171. So we've got 171 pi, plus, we will multiply these numbers together. Well, actually, the first thing we need to do is we need to square 4.5. So we say 4.5 squared, 20.25. And then we need to multiply this 20.25 times 2. We get 40.5. So we say plus 40.5 pi. And now what's left is simply to add together 171 and 40.5, and it becomes 211.5. So we get 211.5 times pi, and it is surface area, so that is centimeters squared. That is what the surface area is. Do we see it? Yes, we do, in choice D. Okay, all right, finding the surface area of this one. We're going to use the same formula that we did on the last one, which is to find the lateral area. We're going to do the circumference, 2 pi r, times the height. We're going to add to that 2 times the formula for area of a circle, because we have two circles, one on top, one on bottom, and that is pi times the radius squared. And that will equal the surface area. We're going to plug in the numbers that we know. 2 times pi times the radius we know to be 9 times the height we know to be 20. We're going to add to that 2 times pi times the radius of 9 squared, and that's going to equal the surface area. So we've got 2 times 9 is 18, times 20 is 360 pi, plus 9 times 9, 9 squared, 81, times 2, 162 pi. And then 360 plus 162, 522 pi. What are the units? They are inches. It's area, so inches squared equals the surface area. And do we see that as a choice? Yep, right there for B. Okay, one more to go. Okay, now we're finding it to the nearest whole number. So when we write this formula out, which is 2 pi r, which is the circumference of the circle, times the height, that gives us the lateral area, plus 2 times, because we have 2 of these bases, the base formula area of a circle is pi r squared. That's going to equal the surface area. Okay? I'm going to actually keep it in terms of pi until the very end. So we say 2 times pi times the radius of 15 times the height of 19 plus 2 times pi times the radius of 15 squared. Okay? And if I multiply all the numbers together for this first piece right here, 2 times 15 times 19, 2 times 15 times 19, 570 pi, plus here, if I do 15 times 15, oops, 15 times 15 is 225, and times 2 is 450, so we get plus 450 pi. And if we do 570 plus 450, we get 1020 pi. And if we were then multiply by pi, we do 1020 times pi. And we would get 3,204.4 is approximately equal to the surface area. And they want us to round it to the nearest whole number. So we're rounding to there. Is this 5 or higher? No, it's not. So we don't change the 4. It stays as 3,204. And what is the units? It's inches, so inches squared. It's equal to the surface area. Do we have that answer? We do. Answer C. Okay, that's how you do those.